Hello, everybody. So we are live. Just a second. Hello, hello, everybody. So we are live now. We had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. We had some problems with the cameras. So we are going to start the almost aftermath MK movie hype tournament number 2 in just a bit. On your screen, you should be able to see our commentators on the left from the left to the right. This is Black Voter,
What's up, everybody?
Sir Hitsalot,
What's up, everybody?
and Error.
Hey, hey.
So this is the you can also see the bracket there. The first game that we will play will be Sasho versus give me just a second, versus Zach Fair. We are going to try and do the game right now, and we'll start in a bit. Meanwhile, the commentators can take over. And first of all, if you can say some words about the movie, if you saw it, the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh well, when can I start? Oh wow, I have some mixed feelings about this movie. It was nice, but at the same time, there were a couple of missing links for me. I don't know. You guys tell me.
I definitely see where you're coming from. I am mostly negative about it, but it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. It wasn't awful by any means. I just expected more because I'm a fan of the franchise. That's
It
all
was a
I'm
fun
trying to
movie.
say.
I personally enjoyed it.
Yeah, of course.
It was
It's
alright.
definitely not for everyone, in my opinion. You know, if you just want to have fun watching it and don't think much about it, it's definitely going to be a good time. It
Oh yeah, for
really
I'll
having.
say I'll say one thing about it. No spoilers. Kano steals the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're waiting for the second player still, and Evo should go AFK while we can.
Yeah.
Really not a bad idea. Evil.
So just a few words about this tournament. At the moment, we're experiencing to have a lot of international players. This time we have friends from Romania, so we expect to have a small battle, so to speak. Some Bulgaria versus Romania over here, neighbor versus neighbor. It's going to be interesting, as previously promised. Our friend Meko from the previous tournament promised that he will bring his friends over here, so he's back. So watch out.
Yeah, hopefully this happens in the next tournament as well when we're on PlayStation because most of the tryhards, I guess you could say, play on PlayStation. So it would definitely be even more interesting.
Yeah.
Yep,
But
for sure.
still, we have some good players right now. I think we're going to see some interesting games. And I guess we're going to see a bunch of down twos now, just so we can get the lab rank down quicker.
If
Or
we can
maybe
get
not.
this sorted quicker, be nice. Hopefully, we can turn this thing into a sort of a little Balkan brawl and get a bit more people from Serbia, from Macedonia, from Greece. If we can, it would be interesting.
Yeah, of course. And Europe doesn't get a lot of tournaments as a whole, so yeah, we definitely need something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that the Balkans certainly produce a lot of interesting type of players. As we saw last tournament, we had Meko, who was bringing the low tier party over here. Characters like Devora, like Collector, like Robocop. I mean, most of his matches he actually won with Robocop on his zoning variation. So I'm curious to see what his friends are gonna bring to the table. Are we going to see some high tier picks, certain picks, or are we going to see something unusual?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool if they all play RoboCop and Devora and Rambo and other low tiers. That would be an unexpected twist of events. But
And we're talking about
alright, so hopefully we can get started now.
yeah,
First match of the tournament.
but unfortunately we can't see the full screen right now. But It's alright. Alright, so
We have Sasha hovering over Aaron Black.
I've never seen him play Aaron, and he's an interesting character in the last patch because he's definitely not as crazy as he was back in the day, but definitely has a lot of good things going for him.
Okay. Liu Kang so far. Or no,
Okay,
maybe.
guys, I'm back.
Keeping the tension still.
Yeah, the mixes are coming strong even in the character select screen.
Already have mind games.
Okay, this is a new. We're seeing Sindel over here. Let's see what type of Sindel Sasha is going to bring to the table.
Interestingly though, he has the air sparks, which, you know, I guess most characters are definitely a good pick. But when you play against someone like Liu Kang who can always punish them with flying kick, is definitely a dangerous move to use.
Absolutely.
So he's
And
also
round
more
1,
of a
2,
zoning
Mortal
Sindel.
Kombat.
Kicking things off pretty boldly with a flying kick. Okay, nice.
So we're seeing the Liu Kang with the teleport and the enhanced fireballs as far as I see right now. Yep,
Already
with the Dragon
trying
Fire.
to punish the air screen with the flying kick, but unfortunately he kind of missed the reversal. Thankfully he got the KB though, and yeah, this damage never disappoints. Probably
Disappoints
fishing for
a
the
simple KB, and if you don't have the bar to break up, it's just 36% gone from your life. Like, really gonna make you reconsider your actions next time.
Kicking this off with a flying kick at the beginning of the round yet again.
This time going for the low teleport.
Yeah, I'm very curious if Sasha knows that the overhead teleport comes quite a bit faster, so, you know, the fuzzy is not that hard, but unfortunately this is not a move that you see very often.
Okay, grabbing a KB of his own.
Nice, the jump OS, of course, to get the guaranteed damage.
We're seeing quite a bit of movement from Sindel as well, but the thing that I'm not seeing as much as he started to use the low fireball, the low projectile, which, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The low projectile who makes his whole hitbox go low. Oh, missed situation here to convert, but still got the troll. If he started to use the low projectile more because he has the option to
Okay,
low
nice,
profile his whole hitbox, and yeah, he got it. So 1-on-1, pretty interesting start of the tournament right now. We have a pretty even match.
One interesting thing from Zach is that he definitely tries to punish the screen quite a few times in the beginning of the round, maybe because he thought that it's not punishable, maybe because he just mistimed it. He's definitely not going for it right now, and it's definitely, you know, not something that he should get away with. Oh, the down twos after the roll, okay, interesting.
Yeah, something else I'm noticing here is that Zack is not actually doing the full punishes that Liu Kang is capable of, and he is missing the opportunity to actually secure his KB. But that's not going to matter right now because
Okay, nice.
we
nice.
had a
Yeah, the
failed
KB on the
escape
troll
from
definitely sealed the deal. First
absolutely.
match goes to Sasho.
Yeah, the thing about Sindel, especially online, is that the forward 4 being such a, you know, not too slow of a mid, but slow enough so that you can get shimmy if he has any type of post frames and delays it even slightly. So this makes the strike throw game with her so scary, and especially if you have a KB on your throw already, is just a very scary thing to do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I agree. We are going to see that Zack is going to continue here. He has faith in the Liu Kang.
Same variation as well.
Same variation as well, yeah. I mean, he started good with the teleports. He was playing very well with the mind games and everything, but at the end of the match, the thing I want to see more from Zack is more punishes.
Yeah, definitely. And he missed quite a few confirms because when the wall fireball amplified hits in the corner, you are able to pick it up with 1 super some strings. And even if you know, you don't want to risk with that. Maybe you're afraid of dropping it. Down one into 5 it always works and it's quite reliable. So maybe those little things that he can optimize are going to help him out a lot.
I like that
They
he
all
keeps
missed
mixing
opportunity.
I like that he keeps mixing up the options from the teleport. He's keeping it unpredictable.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to get caught up. Oh, nice! There
And
was
this is going
down
to be a
one,
KB.
instantly forward four. Yeah.
Yeah, this is certainly a better round for Zach here. More use of the teleports, more use of the fireballs, more use of the... Nice
Good
down
down
two, nice down
two.
two for Hunt here.
Yeah, that's definitely not one of the fastest down twos in the game, so he was definitely ready for it. Unfortunately, we're not seeing punishes on the up 3 from Sindel because she has one of the few unsafe wake up options in the game. It's like minus 13 or 14. So it's definitely an easy punish for a character like Wu Kang. So hopefully we're going to see that in the future. Nice patience though, trying to keep him out, playing with the life lead. And yeah, he definitely
And we
secured
had
this
game
one.
two, a definitive game two for
Yeah.
Zach here.
Very quick match.
Overall, he was just quite a bit cleaner, took fewer risks, you know, played with the life lead when he had it, so definitely looking a lot better for him. Hopefully he can keep it up. But again, from Sasha, he has some good decisions, some good anti-airs. I would like to see less wake-ups though, because Zach is always calling him out on him, just coming in and blocking, so, you know, constantly adapting is going to be a thing in this matchup.
We're going to see a change over here, going back to Jade.
That's
Um,
the questionable decision, in my opinion, just because Wu Kang kind of tends to do really well against Jade.
Yes, you have a point here, but I think that he is picking up Jade right now because of the safety that she will have with the Deadliest Dance, and also she will have the option to continue forward with Liu Kang zoning because of the aura as we're seeing right now. A little light spike over here, but everything is fine. Uses the 2 bars in order to continue placing the KB and checks the forward throw with a throw. The forward dash,
Yep,
I'm sorry, with a throw.
that's probably the reason he picked Jade over Sindel. That boomerang up in the air certainly deals far better with the teleport than anything Sindel has to offer in terms of zoning options. But nevertheless, we have a new pick, but the result is still very much the same as the previous match.
Sasha is definitely trying to go for some big reads over here because Zack is just playing really safe and Sasha is throwing out this. Oh, the whip punish on the back three. Oh, that was so clean. Nice, and again the force bolt on the wake up. Zack came in here prepared.
Zach came here prepared, and as far as I see from the beginning of the match till now, we're seeing a far more aggressive play from Liu Kang over here.
Yeah.
This is what we were supposed to get from the beginning, and as far as we know, we watched enough tournaments to know. Oh, what a conversion while speaking. We know that from time to time, the first man. Oh, got him with the overhead of the fatal blow. So this is going to be very close. This is going to be very close. He has chance. I mean, Jet has the plus frames and he has the range. So let's see.
No bar for Sasha though, and yeah, that's when he didn't have the bar to do an enhanced upward boomerang. I mean, that was kind of what was going to happen. Unfortunately, the fatal blow from Jade not offering much in the way of Oki. So even though you do end up hitting it, it's not much a comeback mechanic as much as some other fatal blows in the game, which do a lot of damage and leave you in an Oki situation. Jade just doesn't do that.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's because she has that somewhat of a mixer factor with it because it's an overhit and she can mix it up with the low and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Not the most helpful thing in terms of Oki. But the thing is that Sasha played really bold. I'm definitely sure that he can calm down and play a bit slower because some of these raw shadow kicks really didn't help him out as much as they hurt him.
Yeah, what I saw actually from his Jade play is that he used the aura right after the fatal blow was left because and here we go again with the shadow kicks as you mentioned, quite bold using the shadow kicks all of a sudden from nothing, and you know that Liu Kang will have the option to punish it and will have the option to stack his KB. So
Nice.
I'm not agreeing too much with those shadow kicks.
Oh, he even ticked him with back one on hit into the interactable. This is so dangerous because even on block he sticks in so much damage of a 9 frame mid.
We saw a missed opportunity for punishes.
Still though, got the spacing
So
because of
so
bad
far,
roll.
Sasha has made zero use of Delia's dance. I don't know why he's equipped that move since he prefers to just space with down two, I guess, which is a
Yeah.
common option amongst Jade players. But if
Yeah,
you
I can
already have
agree.
a move, you probably should make the most of it.
Okay, a common mistake to go for a string meaty in MK11 because of the roll, and Zack instantly took advantage of it and with punished him. Okay, again, he converts from the jump kick. Unfortunately,
Another
he jumped the
conversion.
combo and it's a down two. Oh my god. Definitely reading a breakaway with the
Good job
roll.
not breaking away.
Did not have the
Yeah.
bar to finish the combo, yeah. And again uses the shadow kicks on block, which is quite unsafe, but got him with the with the fatal blow again. I'm not so sure, but I think this is either going to kill or going to be really
I hope he
yeah.
just doesn't buff right now because the buff is going to give him an opportunity to teleport, but unfortunately teleport still fits him.
Speaking of which, oh, got
Okay,
him with
we
the air
still got it.
projectile in this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good there, projectile.
We definitely
yeah,
need to see more the Lions dance from the back twos though, because the shadow kicks Zack is way for them right now.
absolutely. What I'm not seeing also from Jade is the use of the back 343.
Yeah, definitely the most common string with the first frames is so much mind games ahead of it.
Yeah, unfortunately gets clipped on the ropes because of the advantage.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
Let me
God!
shadow
Using the
kick,
shadow kick
baby.
twice to get the crushing blow.
Oh, and the weak position on the jump kick. The spacing on Zack is really clean most of the time. He's so ready, so prepared, even not looking for the anti-air just because he can get more punish, a bigger punish of the trip card.
Missed
Basically
opportunity
the
for
down
the
two.
forward.
Okay, the
This is
hour is
looking
up.
pretty close to over. Let's see if, well,
Yeah,
Sasha couldn't
unfortunately.
Yeah,
go
that
for
was
a
it.
miraculous comeback.
I'm
You
not sure
know,
that the overhead option for Jade was quite good because of the startup over here, and Looking was able to whiff punish it with no problem. So yeah, game one goes to Zach. GG's.
yeah, I'm really
Good game,
liking what
Zach.
I was seeing from Zack. Overall, he played
Yes, sir.
really clean. He had his conversions ready. He has his trip grass ready. The man was definitely prepared. I am definitely enjoying what I'm seeing.
Interesting thing that I'm seeing from Zach is I'm kind of seeing some resemblance from Ninja Kiwa. You know, using the bicycle kick and then quite often using the jumping kick afterwards for the plus frames. And Sasha was not prepared for that because, uh, well, he was not prepared for the pressure. And as same as Error just mentioned, he was not utilizing the Delia's dance. I think that he built his jet more for a zoning variation, which he could have done if he equipped the low projector and everything by the way that he was playing the character. So yeah,
You can definitely tell that Zach's a talented player. I mean, if you look back at the final round, you can already see the adaptation to Sasha's playstyle. You can see he did 4-3, up 3 as Liu Kang, and when it got blocked, he didn't go for 1-2-3 or any of the high pressure options that Liu Kang has because he noticed that Sasha tends to do a lot of down 2, so he just went for the down 4. He knew already what Sasha had in mind, and he just outplayed him.
Yeah, it was really clean. The adaptation was definitely on point. He even got hit by those tricky a roll shadow kick into amplifier, not amplify, but then he started delaying his punishes a bit just so he can make sure he always gets the punish no matter what comes out. So yeah, overall really good stuff. And now we're going to see Meko again. The
we're going to see our boy Meko, the Robocop guru himself.
Oh, you just mentioned that Meko is level 114 on PC. I don't think I've ever seen
Oh
Oh,
anybody level up that high.
we have a rival for Ninja Killer and Titanium Tigers in online level for Mortal Kombat. Meko, what are you
They-
doing, my guy?
Okay, this is actually really impressive because I have no idea how much grind this guy has to put in to get such a high level.
I already feel sorry for the AI that was used probably to do all the towers. That thing is overworked.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
we
seeing
have-
Collector versus Joker. Definitely not a common matchup. And
I
TDT
mean,
itself really strong with the KB.
I can see Yonat is not much of a Cabal fan. I mean, if Meko has a Cabal now, now's the time to pick it up, I guess.
Oh no, one of those breakaways.
Well, that happens. To be fair, there really isn't a good time to break away against Joker. I mean, the character has solid unbreakawayable damage and a good armor breaker at that. I mean, it's just top tier all over the place.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those characters that gets more damage off of his unbreakable combos than some of the characters' basic BMBs. So, yeah, definitely really
Good
scary
job,
to go.
the Ionat. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. I really have no idea how to say it.
Oh, the
But,
down
good recognition from. I saw that he recognized that the fatal blow wasn't going to hit on Wake Up, so he just canceled it and went back to.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
probably looking to
Solid
use it
combo
as a
from Meko.
flash carry because of the one armor hit, but nice from Meko to hit yet again, and that collector damage is shining in the corner. Unfortunately, it drops though. Oh, and the down 0. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the second one. Down 4 hits, but doesn't jail. He wants to talk him out. Meko still has the life lead though. Oh, misses the confirm! Misses the punish, still gets the throw.
Escape
No.
failed now, loaded on the throw for Collector.
But got him with the low. Clips the armor from the fatal
That's gonna
blow.
be a KB.
Oh, this hurts so
See
much.
what he's going to have on Oki. Yup, EX Jack in the
Oh,
box.
Jack in the box.
See if there's a chip setup. Unfortunately, gets clipped by the second 4.
Yeah, he was probably looking to get the KB on the forward 2-2, I guess, just because going for a high in a situation when you're not that close was definitely dangerous and a bet, but was worth it. Meko, on the other hand, was ready because Joker has so much mid options to go for, so the fact that he went for the down 4 there was really, really shows that he's aware.
A respectful 9 points earned. Alright, let's see if we'll see Joker again. I mean, I don't know if it's really Joker pick that was the problem in the last match. He just didn't get to play for much of the match. I mean, he was just stuck in the corner. I'm curious to see if he's going to pick another character that maybe has an easier way defending from Collector, maybe some pick with longer range. Specifically, Koro Khan does pretty well against Collector.
Going
Let's see
over
what we have on the table here.
though.
Yeah, doing the exact opposite of what I was suggesting. So let's see who has a better idea here.
Can we just stop and appreciate the beautiful, the beautiful pink Sub-Zero eyes and outfit right here?
Okay, he also has a very interesting variation, by the way. He's not using. He's
Nope,
using the
we have
29
Ipsicle
before.
Barrage and Creeping Ice. Interesting. That's a zoning variation of Sub-Zero if I've ever seen one.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to keep up Collector, so that's an interesting playstyle.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think Collector can actually punish Ipsicle Barrage, so this may just end up being free chip.
Yeah,
Yeah, so far he's looking good until he did the classic roast like in neutral.
yeah, pays the breakaway over here.
I mean, I understand. You know, when you're playing Sub-Zero or you're playing Scorpion, I mean, just the inner demon in you says slide or teleport or just do it.
Yeah, we're seeing the staggers with the 4-4. Collector is definitely just one of the better things to do, just because the plus frames and the stagger itself is so scary because he has
Oh
to
my
go,
god,
go,
he
go!
baited it with a KB!
Oh, the mind games here are going
Jesus.
strong.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Meko's collector from the last tournament to now, we're seeing a completely different animal over here.
He even reversed it with the special to make sure that he interrupts the ice ball. That's they've definitely played against each other before, or at least that was something.
That's an underrated reversal. I mean, it's a pretty fast special.
Baits the breakaway again. Got him with the down two.
Dude.
Oh, blocks the
Oh,
slide
very-
and
very
an immediate
interesting.
punish with the wreckers, so to speak. Got him with the crushing blow
Another
again. I mean,
Nice.
Meko,
Meko is really on point with using his crushing balls all the time.
absolutely, he is 2 for 2 for the crushing blows right now. Blocks
And the
kid,
roll
blocks the fatal.
fatal.
Oh no.
Oh
Jesus
no!
Christ, interrupt. The
Got him
mace
with the
would be
yeah.
over
got him.
yet.
I
Okay,
think
In a brutality.
Meko was definitely a little bold with the delay there. He pretty much gave him the KD.
Meku was feeling himself right now, and
Yeah.
that could have cost him the game. But fortunately, for his case, he managed to get a quick tap on the up two right there, and that was just all it took to get the game. So yeah, I think that's 2-0 for Meku right here because I missed the beginning.
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah, that's 2-0. Yeah.
Meko's
So,
definitely
yeah.
looking really strong, and especially in some interesting matchups for Collector. He definitely has a matchup experience. I've never really seen anyone play Collector against Joker, but considering how strong the Joker is, Meko was really prepared. And then again, against the Sub-Zero, he was in control most of the time.
Yeah, and something I'm seeing right now, as we mentioned earlier, we're seeing the Romanian players having some really unorthodox picks right here. You see the Sub-Zero with the Death Circle barrage and the Creeping Eyes and the Axe. We see Meko's Collector doing with the zoning variation, and I did not see what his spawn has in store for us, but
The
right.
most common variation right now is what he picked, the launcher with the KBs, because
yeah.
it's just a really solid variation with a lot of damage to say the least.
Yeah, with the charging hair spawn, yeah.
I can get behind this pick much more than the Sub-Zero pick previously.
Yeah, makes a whole lot of sense. And every punish is going to make Meko consider twice.
Let's hope it's not too late for him though. Because it's 2-0 for Meko right now, so he has a lot of work to do to get back. But he has the option, speaking of which,
nice
Meko gets him with a low. Will
Meko
force
is
the
really
breakaway,
on
but he
point.
decided not to break in the situation, so we got a hefty 34%.
And only
Continues
for
with
a
the pressure.
bar. Oh, unfortunately misses the confirm. No. You can't really afford to... Nah. Meko is really solid with the teleports right now. It's just really working well for him.
And gets the
Jump
breakaway,
blocking
gets
the
him to break
overhead
away with it.
twice.
Absolutely, gets him to break away with a hefty 30% after the breakaway. Gets him with a whiff punish of the forward threes on the part, and this is going to be around 1-4. And we have a match point.
The thing about the air fireballs or whatever you want to call them is that they're barely minus, even plus at some ranges. So Meko was definitely completely aware when he should throw them, so he can be able to check his standing for after. And you can see him controlling his pace with his normal so well right now.
Yeah,
Notice
he's on point.
that he didn't charge the maze this time because he expected maybe a 3-4 from spawn. This time as an interrupt.
Yeah, and definitely... Oh, nice, even the cancel on the launcher just to be ready.
Yeah, Meko is on point with this collector. Meko is on point with this collector.
This 4-4 string has definitely been the MVP of the match.
Oh no! It's the end. And Meko is able to get the ball.
Alright, he's on the board now. Hopefully.
Is he though? It's only a round now.
I mean... Or is it even a round? I don't know. Yeah, this didn't do enough damage.
The
But
chip, however,
yeah,
I don't need to do
the
it.
chip finishes. Yeah, so we have still match point for Meko, but yeah, you notice getting on point here
Went by the
with his quick
4-4
spot.
again.
And nice, he was even able to confirm the single hit on the back to
Whoa,
the
the
collector.
max range whiff punish of Yup being nice.
And gets him
And
with the
even
KB
gets
as
the
well.
KB.
Another
Nah.
KB. Oh my
Hey,
god, what is
KB
happening
right
right
back at
now
you.
here? Forces the breakaway from Meko and
Jesus
wow.
Alright, so the thing is, Meko was looking for the KB, so he wanted to whiff punish him with the standing 2. And
Oh no, misses the conversion and the end of the combo, which forces him for Meko to have enough time to get up and finishes the round. Game 3 goes
Yeah.
to Meko. Quite
Unfortunate.
unfortunate.
everything worked out. That's the stagger on the standing 2, and then he's still committed to the grab. Just so, you know, whenever a collector goes for a standing 2, you're not sure if he's going to go for the grab or not. And he just took his turn. He just thought that he's going to start him with a standing 2, and unfortunately, that's all it takes for the KB to take place. And yeah, it was definitely in Meko's favor yet again. Really good stuff coming from him, though. Really good stuff.
Really good stuff. Yeah, GG's to Meko who continues on, and GG's to Unite as well. Uh, but we are seeing quite of a good start of the tournament right now, guys.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think? I
it's
mean, pretty interesting
And that
matches.
last
Pretty
round was exciting, definitely.
that last round was a KB extravaganza.
yeah, to say the least. Both of them landed some KBs, and even waking up with the down 2 was quite interesting, but unfortunately he couldn't convert into it. Maybe it was panic or the fact that his muscle memory was still in some of his characters that he previously picked. Because unfortunately he went for some interesting conversions to say the least from some of the down to KBs and something like that, but Meko was definitely not interested to let him do anything whatsoever.
Correct. And what I'm seeing is quite a bit of a morale boost here for Maker from the previous tournament. I mean, he is playing way more confident, and he is even doing some of the swag stuff. Yeah, as you see, the charge on of the forward four to get the crushing blow. Really bold moves, but it's working quite well for him. I mean, he's prepared for the matchup, and he's prepared to play with his character.
Yeah, he even has some really clean stuff, fishing with the forward 3 into the boa and then canceling it on block and committing on it on hit. I mean, just hit confirming it. Which is, a single hit confirms, especially in a game like MK11 that doesn't have the biggest hitbox explosions like a Street Fighter 5. It's not the easiest thing ever. So he was definitely ready with those as well, which was really impressive. Really curious to see how far Meko is going to reach this time around.
So, guys, we are continuing with the bracket. It's our on again. I'm off the camera. So the next match that we are going to stream will be Hristo, who won versus i3x2 by 3-0, and he will play versus God Liu.
Oh,
In
interesting.
just a bit, I will create the game, and we will start in a minute.
Okay, so God Lu. He is definitely one of the players that I personally want to see reach 5 far because, I'm being a bit biased since he's,
He's one of our boys.
yeah, one of our boys over here. At the time when I first met him, he was really grinding the game, and he actually enjoyed it more than me even. But as of late, I haven't really seen him play much. So hopefully he, warmed up until this tournament.
I'm really interested to see a Lumira between him and Zach.
Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Because Lumiris as a whole just have so much mind games and opportunities for sequel punches with these advanced extremes. It's just really a good thing to see at a high level.
Yep. And I always enjoy watching Gold Blue play because he, unlike Zach, he takes quite a bit more risk. I mean, when
Yeah.
he gets going, it's scary. I mean, I've played against him. I've gotten hit by 4 back-to-back flying kicks.
Back to back as well. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. He just does that. I mean, when he has a read on you, he has a read on you. He's willing to live and die by his.
You know what God Looking is reminding me actually? It's reminding me of Raptor on MKX. He was like crazy, like going for it all the time. Doesn't give credit, disrespects anything, goes 100% all out, doesn't stop, aggression, 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 aggression. Even if this costs him the game, he will continue to do aggression and to be bold and to just be in your face.
It's interesting that you mentioned that because there is a very big shift in the way that Raptor played in MKX and in MK11.
Yeah,
Because in MK11 he's this patient, neutral Futsis god that has really nothing in common with his past self in MKX.
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this, or at least there was a week or two ago, this popular Phenom clip where he played against a Kage player in Street Fighter 5, and there was this end of round sort of scenario where Phenom was playing Karen and he was playing solid. He was moving
Yeah.
back and forth. He was trying to bait the Kage player into whiffing something, and the Kage player just does random EX Tatsu from
Yeah.
about max range. It hits and he kills him with the DP. And this started off a huge debate in the FGC whether playing random is legit a thing, whether everything's a read, whether you should encourage people to be unpredictable. And I don't know. I mean, I personally really enjoy people who play quote unquote random because, disrespecting and doing mental damage to people is a part of fighting games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
actually, whenever someone says that someone is playing random and just playing risky, they say that they're turning their minds off. But usually, playing as safe as possible really doesn't take as much thinking as doing some of the risky stuff that really take, you know, quite a way more time to consider the reward and the punish that you may get as well. So, having a mix of both is definitely the best thing to go for, but it's really something that comes with time and just playing the game a lot, no matter what game you're playing.
Okay,
I
now
just
we're
want
getting
to.
a very meta match. I mean, Liu Kang versus Joker.
Yeah, definitely two of the best characters in the game, definitely top
And
three for
talking of
both
which,
of
we
them.
see God Looking just going in, as we just spoke, just going in.
Okay, the whiff on the 4-2-1, and Goku King able to punish with the fireball. Unfortunately, though, breaks away, and this is going to
Wow,
hurt a lot.
instant read on the breakaway.
Oh, he got the punish on the Kapow because he whiffed it. That was really
He whiffed
clean.
it, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Just the
we're going
back
to
one
see a
stagger.
fast-paced. We got. Oh, tries to
Well, that
nade.
was a bit out there. I mean, that's it. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, it was definitely risky, but he expected him to be ready for the punish. So maybe next time he's just going to go for the string itself. Nice block on the Jack in the Box. Oh
Gets
no.
him with the maximum. Gets him with the maximum range.
One kick? Oh yes. Okay,
He,
okay, nice, nice. Pretty
round.
clean stuff so far. Unfortunately though, Clown in the NK, or Ronald I guess you should call him, I'm not sure. Uh, he didn't go for the best confirm possible when the forward to one hit because the getting clipped, at least in my opinion, is not one of the best special out there. And again, Luke coming in with the flying kicks.
Oh,
Oh,
gets
nice
him with the
read!
KP with the berry.
Unfortunately, the bar came in a bit too late. Otherwise, this was just certain death. I mean, another punish with the flying kick, and this is probably chip. Oh no, survives just about. Let's see if he has it in
Barely.
him to make this true master come back. And wow, just barely trading with the fireball. But unfortunately for the clown, I mean, Gold Blue is taking the first match. I wonder if this Ronald variation name is like reference to Ronald McDonald or something. I don't know.
But
Sure, but
something something that we see from God Rule right now is some quite consistent punishes actually. I myself never knew that getting clit, especially on Bok, is minus enough for him to punish. So that was pretty cool. He
Yep.
punished every combo drop as well. I mean, the Kapal whiffed and Goku was instantly ready to dash in and get the maximum punish with the forward, the bicycle kick. So pretty cool stuff so far.
Yep, so let's see what happens if Godloken continues to play this erratically, so to speak. This type of playstyle is actually helping him quite well because it sees that well, Clown is not prepared for this aggression at the moment, but he is still. Oh, I'm not so sure of this. Thing and gets him with the Kapao in the same chase. I'm seeing a bit of hesitation here from Clown.
Something that I'm really liking from Goku is that he's trying to go for this for the weak punishes. Every time the opponent is going for the forward two, the forward one, Goku is always there looking for the 1, 2, 3 to weak punish him. Unfortunately, got clipped a couple of times, but now this is gonna be a. Oh, I'm not sure if this break there was worth it.
Yeah, that.
But forces the
I don't know.
breakaway either
That's
way.
only about. That only saved you about, I mean, 10% at most.
Yeah, and then it tossed it to bars. Unfortunately, Goku King gets clipped by the overhead in the forward 2-1, but yet again, Kwang wasn't ready to confirm. Just
Alright,
getting clipped by the
both
fireball.
facing.
Yeah.
And Chip is going to kill him in this time. Yeah, definitive. I mean, God Liu Kang continues just to prove that hey, I'm playing Liu Kang. I can be aggressive. I can continue to be aggressive, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very solid use of the Jack in the Box combined with the interactable to close the distance. I'd like to see a bit more punishes on the flying kick.
Yeah,
That's, quite a
unfortunately,
big missed
you can't
opportunity.
let it away from. Oh my god!
Speaking about the flying kick, I mean, he is relentless. Oh my god, it is a conversion.
And he's standing one anti-air.
Okay, Godlu is definitely looking clean right now. The punish on the Jack in the
He's
box.
here to play, definitely.
Yeah. Unfortunately, missing this punish this time around, and the fire is going to do extra damage.
I mean,
on top of that.
Interestingly enough, he did go for it, and it was a reverse. Oh wow, gets thrown out.
Gets thrown out
And
of
the
the
second-
Phantom.
oh my
Gets thrown again.
God
Okay,
Liu Kang is
okay.
relentless in this game. God Liu Kang is just in your face and he doesn't stop. Clown noticed a couple of the kicks later in the round, so God Liu Kang had to stop with them. But as Black Fortress said, missing some of the punishes in this type of the game, which actually cost him the round. But yeah, quite of an unpredictable play style from God Liu Kang. The two back throws, the the flying kick for the crushing blow, the conversion of the anti-air. I mean, he is on point.
Yeah, and the back throws as well, they're just pure reaction on the roll. Just because he always meets with the back swan, just making sure that he goes for this fast mid that's going to hit. They won't wake up if they press buttons or try to jump. And when they roll, he has enough time to see if they're rolling or not, so he can grab them. Which is really clean, basic stuff that just works, and he's really on point with it.
Yeah, and we're seeing some of Sauron's guys over here. We see the Kun Lao, brother versus brother. Shaolin versus Shaolin, and gets him with the first punch. Oh, he's using the variation with what's it called? Yeah, go on.
Successful reset.
I'm trying to stay positive here. Okay, the cancels in front of his face are actually fake, but I'm not sure how already Goku is done before this variation.
Oh my god, that full screen crushing blow all of a sudden. Okay.
And a flawless victory. Good job.
Yeah, talking about playing the dance around. Okay, this string right here has such a big gap in it if you're aware of it. But Goku probably hasn't faced a cool wall in a while, and that was definitely bold.
That was definitely bold, and I mean, it was just like a frame slide from getting the parry, but not enough. And we're seeing a
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah, that was quite a good reaction on jumping.
Escape failed, crushing blow is ready for Kung Lao.
And you can see that God Looking is, oh my
Oh,
god, he
yes,
already
okay,
had
as
the
well.
crushing blow with this. He uses
Oh.
Goes
the
for the
dash.
forward throw.
Yeah, oh no,
No, that was
unfortunate.
not the play.
He
That was not
definitely
the play.
wanted to save it for the next round, I guess. So he
I
just
can
went for
see
like,
why. I can see why he did it, but I don't know if he expected the fatal blow to cap over the low fireball or. But oh, and
yes again.
another read on the wake up.
And
Nice,
we have a
getting the max damage as
51%
well.
51%
with the
and
swag over here,
a
and
flawless
that is
victory right back at
game.
you.
Even
Wow.
the quick duck after the jumping as well, just to duck the throw, that was just some outstanding plays.
Yeah. Biased
Carry,
or not biased, God Looking is playing out of his mind right now.
yeah. Just to mention that the man got flawless in the first round, and he still played out of his mind like nothing happened. Really clean, ready for all. Even got the punishes on some of the strings that most people miss sometimes between Lao, so that's always pretty nice to see.
So yeah, GG's to both players, and we will continue on with the next game. But we are well, we are going to get quite a few interesting games later on. We have two Liu Kang players, one of which being the the erratic style of God Liu Kang. And yeah, actually, my opinion is that Clown should have well should have brought the Kun Lao a little bit earlier, in my opinion, because you can clearly see that God Liu Kang was not prepared for the matchup, and he got clipped quite a bit of times from some of the strings. And I noticed that Clown was using quite the same aggressive gameplay when he was using Kun Lao,
Yeah.
so I thought that it could have actually been quite a huge change for him if he actually picked it on the second round, on the second game. But hey, what can you do?
It would have been
Yeah.
quite the brawl. I mean, I don't think anybody blocked in the last third match anything at all. I mean, that's probably how you get two flawless rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. The thing about Kwang though is that he definitely missed quite a few punches in every match that we saw, and unfortunately, things
I mean,
like that,
those build up, yeah.
yeah, definitely are.
And we see God.
Definitely
Especially,
definitely has the reads and the right ideas. I mean, you saw the very beginning of the first match. I mean, instantly got the first combo, instantly got the read on the breakaway. I mean, the reads are there. I mean, he just needs to work a bit on his punishes, maybe block a little bit more. And I'm sure if he applies those adjustments, he'll do just fine in the loser brackets, and maybe he'll come back in the tournament. Who knows?
yep, of course. The thing about it is that these are players that we haven't really seen before, so this might be some of their first tournaments or at least first tournament on stream, and things like that can really make you quite nervous and make you miss some of these essential punishes. But right now, Zach versus Meko.
Zach versus Meko. This is going to be some, and Zach goes for the Fujin.
Okay, something that
All
we're
right,
seeing
yeah.
quite common with some of the best players right now is that some of them really play Wu and Fujin together just because they are not looking to play any difficult matchups at all. Because, Wu Kang, as good of a top tier as he is, he doesn't have the best range ever. And against Collector, this can be a problem. So Fujin makes quite a lot of sense.
Interestingly
Instantly,
enough, as a Fujin player, do you know if Collector's 4-4 will punish the needle?
fortunately enough, it doesn't. It doesn't even after a down 4 that's blocked. So if he wants to go cheeky, he can go for them down force into needle and stuff like that. He's definitely going to get away with it.
Oh, I mean, I would have thought the Warp Needle was basically going to be hopeless in this match because of the 4-4, but I guess if it doesn't reach, it just doesn't reach.
The thing about 4-4 is that it reaches, but unfortunately it's around 16 frames startup. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the exact number. And that's just how minus the needle is. So you're definitely not going to be
Oh,
able to
it's just, yeah, it's just about not to punish. But very even first round nonetheless.
Yeah,
Gets him with the overhead.
we've seen some really clean confirms into one hits from the forward three, some good back twos from Zach, but he's definitely looking prepared for his collector.
And a good whiff punish from Zach,
Gets
speaking of
shimmered by
which.
the 1-2 into back one.
Yeah.
Uses
Wow,
it to bait him
gets away
in the
with
interactive
murder.
afterwards. Yeah,
All
you
right.
can see that those guys have played together, and this is just a match for the ages. These guys
Oh
are
my god,
prepared
even
and
gets
they
the
are aware.
shimmy. Even got the shimmy just after he okay, he got him out of the air.
Wow, manages to clip the dive kick with forward one.
And then going for the full string immediately afterwards. Oh no, the punish! Nice! That's definitely not something that you see very often.
But he did not continue the combo. Okay, manages to clip him and to secure the first game. Okay, interesting
Okay.
indeed.
The thing about this first matchup was that they both know their stuff, they're both ready for the conversions, but there was still
Yeah.
quite a bit of scramble moments that Zach was really able to get the advantage of at the end of the day.
Yeah, you can tell they play a lot. I mean, there's no other way Zach would have read Collector teleporting himself into the corner otherwise. I mean, there's probably a lot of knowledge between these players, and interesting if we see other picks from Meko. Not in the second match. I guess. I mean, I'm really hoping for the RoboCup to come back at some point. But I understand why he wouldn't pick it against Fujin. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he's
wouldn't do that either.
Fujin just works for him at the moment for this particular matchup, but you can see that both players are prepared and they are just